And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Millionaires Private Video Club. Oh my God. We're doing the damn thing now. And tomorrow, maybe in the morning, I'm going to start my Patreon. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try it out, see how it works. Patreon. So it looks like I click a button on the bottom left that says go live and you click some other stuff. I'm going to give it a shot, man. I'm going to see how Patreon works. I was thinking about the Zebek. Part of the thing is I don't got a lot of time. I don't have any time except my time. No, but seriously, like, I was kind of thinking, and plus I'm going to be moving, in the next month or so-ish, I'm getting ready to fix the condo up, do some remodeling in there, move all my shit from Reno into there, have it remodeled, call some guys up that I know. I'm trying to think about going to Thailand for at least a few weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing a Zebek right away. I just don't really have time, and they want to have 2 meetups per month. I'd rather just start it in Sacramento. So I don't know if I'm going to miss the window of opportunity if they want people now or they can wait a few months. Yeah, let's see. Eduardo is interested in doing a community ambassador. You have to go to my X and my Twitter X. Yeah, actually go to my X and keep her away from me. But go to my X and see if you can find the Zebek. Like find out who I'm following, and any midget strippers, just ignore that shit. I didn't click on that. Somehow they got added. I'm not following midget strippers. So you can either go to Zebek, like on X, and find something about the ambassador program. Like, it's there. Like, I don't have a link for it. You'll have to do a little investigation work. Okay. Hawk Wings. I've messaged you on Instagram and X and got no response. Well, I put out my address all the time to get a hold of me. So let me take a look. But let's see. First, I'm going on my X. Now, I sure hope you guys, when you try to contact me, use your YouTube name. I don't give a shit what your X name is and your Instagram name. I need to know the YouTube name, or I just ignore shit, man. I got so many people sending me dumb fucking shit that I don't want. So you got to use the same name. Nathaniel Hawk. Okay, wait. I just joined. Okay, I got that message. I'm going to follow you back. Okay, Nathaniel Hawk, I just said hello. I can't deal with this shit right now. So message me. Yeah, just go ahead and send me another message or two. When the show's done in the evening, if I can get some time, I'll go in there. But I did see you. I followed you, so now we're connected. What I'm going to need is your proof of payment. Hi, Crypto Hulk. This is Nathaniel Hawk from YouTube. Let me see if I can find his name again. Hawk. Oh, hi, Crypto Hulk. This is Hawkwing05. That's what it says right there. That's what I see on your message. Hi, Crypto Hulk. This is Hawkwing05 from YouTube. I joined your channel on such and such date for the $200 millionaires. My phone number is blankety blank. Now, when you do that, I'll get a hold of you. Problem solved. Okay. Yeah, so Look, I got no time, man. I swear to God, I got barely. So what I'm going to probably do is this. I'm moving out of Reno. I hope to God in 2 to 3 months or less. Like once I get my house condo remodel, I got to do the kitchen floors and shit and some other things. Mrs. Crypto Hulk ain't moving in that fucking condo unless it looks nice. Nice. So I got to get some kind of home loan shit, HELOC or whatever it is. So that's my life. And I don't think right now I'm going to do the Zebek thing. I was thinking about it over the past 24 hours. I can't commit and start working in Reno and then switch. Even like I'm an hour and a half away from SAC. So if I have a meeting, I got to drive more like hour and 45 minutes. So right now it's not working. So it's something I would love to do. It would be an honor to do. I think it'd be awesome and fun. And meet people, talk about crypto and help people get rich and stuff. That's fucking great, man. What more? So I'm going to put a hold on that for me. I would encourage every one of you, if you like Zebek, do it. Tell them Crypto Hulk sent you. And I hope in September, October, I can join up. If they close it up, they close it up. You know, I'm doing 1 to 2 shows a day, more like 2 shows a day here. I don't got time for this stuff, man. So right now I'm going to have to pass. So, all right. Let me start. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor at all. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. Do not listen to anything I say for financial advice, whatever. You will get completely destroyed. One thing that I do know is hardcore street drug use, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine. I smoke that shit, grind it, eat it, inject it, whatever it is. I stay high 24/7. If you listen to me for any kind of crypto or financial advice, you're fucking stupid. Okay. As much as I'd love to do it, I'm a teacher full-time and wouldn't have a time to commit to it either. Yeah, Stevie, it's just tough, and you probably got kids and stuff. There's 2 little ones in this house today, and I got 2 little ones in here, and not little, like 16 and 12 or some shit like that, whatever their ages are. But I would love to. Like if I didn't do 2 shows, I could do that more of that ambassador because I want to study Zebek and truly understand it more. And then being able to talk to somebody about Zebek, it would come off more natural, not scripted or rehearsed and stuff. I like to be very genuine. Hey, when I tell you guys about a crypto, I have to buy into it. Like I can't buy every crypto. Tonight, we're going to talk about 2 cryptos that I bought. Okay. My kids are 7 and 9. Okay. Little ones. Those are little ones. So if I talk about a crypto on my program, I love it. Doesn't mean I own it. I can't buy 200 cryptos. I talk about all kinds of cryptos. I can't buy them all. Some cryptos, if I buy them, I'll tell you. But don't be a copy trader. Don't do that. But if I tell you I buy something, it's just because I'm trying. So then you know, like I'm vested in this crypto. So that could be good or bad. Some people say, oh, Crypto Hulk bought it, so you guys can pump it up. Then if I don't buy a crypto because I don't want to influence or whatever, then people are like, well, why isn't he buying it? But then the same jackasses will be like, well, he's buying it because he wants you to pump it up so he can dump on you. But if I don't buy it, well, Crypto Hulk, why aren't you buying it? You're a hypocrite. So either fucking way, to you, it doesn't, I'm still the bad guy. So I don't fucking care. Either way, dumbasses are going to talk shit. Whether I buy a crypto or I decide I'm not going to buy this, then you guys are like, well, I don't know if I want to buy it because Crypto Hulk ain't buying it. Like, no. If the crypto's on my show and I spend 30 minutes to an hour talking about it, then it's a good fucking crypto and your ass needs to buy that shit if you like it. Just because I don't buy it, that doesn't mean shit. Okay, I can't buy everything. I wish I had $1 million. I could just dump 10 grand into every single fucking crypto I talk about. But So that's what's up. Today we're going to talk about my fur baby is 5. Yeah, so look, we'll talk about the Zebek thing a little bit. Okay, how I do things is different than a lot of people. Everybody does something different. Okay, if I'm going to commit to an organization like Zebek, I've got to give what I feel, paid or not. I don't need to get paid. I started Cryptoholic for a whole year and did a show without getting any money or nothing. But then Biden took office. My retirement got cut 20% because I had oil and gas investments, and Biden just fucking destroyed that shit with that Ocasio-Cortez hooker, Alexandria Cortázar hooker. That fucking bitch destroyed a lot of my gas and oil investments. So I lost 20% of my retirement. Then I had to make up for that by doing Crypto Hulk show. But then that became a full-time job. And it's been great ever since. So, yeah, you can't make everyone happy. So with me, if I'm going to join like a Zebek and be an ambassador, I'm going to do it right, how I feel. I'm going to put in the amount of time and grow a fucking huge following. And then when I have a meetup, it won't be like 8 or 12 people. Like, I don't want to have 80 to 200, 300, 400, some shit like that. Like, that's, and even more, like, I'm not trying to have like 8 or 12 people. Like, no. So I got to start off in SAC, start a channel, grow it for a month or so, try to get 20 to 30 people to show up on the first day, which I'm sure I could. I could probably get like 100. Like in Sacramento, I know a lot of people. I got very serious connections. I could have 200-300 people showing up on my first day. So I can't like half-ass this shit with Zebek. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to blow it out and do it right. Just like the channel, okay? So I can't devote the time right now. I can't just do like 8 to 12. I can't just have 8 to 12 people show. This shit ain't going to work, man. I got to have like a lot. So I don't have a time right now to develop a network, get people's phone numbers, have it just to I can grow the shit out, man, like fucking huge-o. Okay. And because I already know, like if I'm doing something, like it's like the Midas touch, it's going to turn to gold. I already know. But I can't, I've got to have my handcuffs off. And if I'm free to just be creative and do what I got to do, bam, I'll have like hundreds of people showing up. So anyhow, let's get back to this here. So I still want to do it. I just don't have the time. Maybe I can revisit this shit in 3 months when summer's over. But I know Zebek's trying to push it right now, and I just can't. I got family shit. I just unreal stuff with my mom and stuff. So anyhow, it's just people need help, and I can only put out so many fires. Okay, let's find. Okay, so where did I spend the money? Where did I spend the money? Crypto Hulk. What cryptos did you get, eh? I got my crypto allowance on the 1st of the month. I was notified last night, and I've been wanting to buy Canton coin. I'm not going to do a deep dive on Canton right now. I'm going to do the deep dive on RCC 701. Haha, same allowance time frame. So this Canton coin, this thing's going to be massive. And the whole DTCC is going to use Canton and Canton to tokenize all that $4.7 quadrillion worth of shit. T-Rise is going to do that. The T-Rise crypto. I got like 1 million of those motherfuckers, and it used to be worth $3,200. Now it's worth like 12,000. It used to be 25. Look, I don't care. I'm not here for 25,000. I'm here for like 25 million. So when Zeback hits $25, I'll have $25 million. All right. So you got Canton for the brand new people. The T-Rise token, that's the one that's going to tokenize all this fucking shit. Not 100% on the DTCC, but a whole lot of shit. Now, Liquid Mercury is like the on-off ramp for the DTCC and the different companies. So those 3 cryptos, they're on my list. I wanted to get, now I'm done getting Canton. That shit is so fucking expensive. You can't get much. And then right now, T-Rise, you guys bumped it up. Congratulations. So I can't buy any more of that. It's too fucking expensive. So Canton, I had a certain limit in my head that I wanted to have. I've reached that limit. So my whole crypto allowance for June, I bought Canton. I don't regret it. It's in the fucking news every day, you guys. Like, okay, every 3 days, something's going on with Canton. Not every day, but just, it's nuts where, I mean, I'll be looking at, I'm not shocked. Like, I get shocked when I don't see Canton in the news or T-Rise or Liquid Mercury. Like, all those 3, like the 3 Musketeers, those 3. But they're expensive like shit, man. I can only get so much. Should I trade my stronghold that I have for more Canton? Well, you're all paid members, but this show actually does go free to the free show in 5 days, so I can't really give away a whole lot of financial stuff. If you can just shoot me a text or call me for something. I'll give you an answer for that offline. Now, if I keep all these $500 member shows private and don't release them, I can tell you what to do. It's just, I mean, it's up to you guys. You guys are the original members. Remember how we started with Caleb Brown? I said, you guys, I didn't just sign up with Caleb Brown and say, hey, everybody, come join me. I had you guys test out Caleb Brown. And if you liked it, then you tell me, Crypto Halt, get this company as a sponsor. See, a lot of times, what's everybody else going to do? They're going to go get some sponsor and say, hey, no. See, that's why my channel's different. I asked you, hey, you guys join this Caleb Brown thing. I don't know who this Jim Bazzini guy is. I don't even know who the fuck Caleb Brown is. I watched some of their commercials and read their internet stuff, but you guys join them. Tell me how happy you are. If you like it, then I will join them. And that's what happened. So what do you want me to hold these videos private, or do you want to me to let this free after 5 days? Because if you guys buy shit, then when this show hits the public, they're going to want to start buying the shit. So yeah, you could use them as exit liquidity or whatever. But remember, cryptos are always going to keep going up. And one day, I mean, I'm holding all my shit. Like, I'm not selling. I need $2 million. I'll get out of a crypto for $2 million. All right. So that's just me. RCC 701 says, joining Caleb Brown in a week. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just release them in 5 days. And now maybe certain programs I can just keep private for only $200 people. Look, if I'm gonna give up information that you might want to call financial advice, which I don't give, then that particular show, I would just keep that one private. But like a show where I'm not talking about strategies and what I'm doing, I can release that one in 5 days, So my call. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just release it maybe in 5 days. But if there's something really, really sensitive, like good info, I won't release that one to the public. That way, yeah. All right. So let's look here. Here's an article. We went over. So here's the second crypto I bought. My crypto allowance was, all of it was Canton. My crypto allowance, 100% was Canton coin. Now, I bought XYO out of my own personal money. I bought some, and I added to what I already have. Stevie ZBC, and you should just do a show once a week where people can just ask you questions and keep that one private. I can do that. Okay. Might free up your phone a little bit. Okay, that's a good idea. H crypto. The H crypto. What the hell's that one? Alrighty then. Robert just became a member. If you do a private group, nighttime, please, work daytime. Keeping private for question. Hecto. Oh. We're still trying to get that Hecto. That shit is so hard. That's the reason I never did I'm not going to open up really on that crypto. I don't know how to get that shit. And if we do, I got people trying to figure it out. So Valier 2007, glad to finally be with the millionaires. Oh, nice. Now, let me get into this. There's so much to discuss. Okay, so there's the article on XYO. Now, this is May 28th. We went over this. I'm not going over this article, but a lot of people have just joined my channel. So read that article right there. Here is the Theta and the XYO network. Here's Theta right here. For those of you, Theta, this is Theta. No, I don't have a lisp. I'm just speaking about Theta. Linnea is not available in Canada. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to get around rules. What you don't want to do, if you live in Canada, you don't want to like buddy up with somebody, have them buy the Linnea and send it to your hardware wallet. You don't want to do that because that would be getting around the law. That would make it illegal. But if you were to do something illegal, but don't do it because it's illegal, you simply make a friend and give him $100. You send some Linnea to you, send him another $100. He sends more Linnea. I mean, that's what some people do to avoid getting around these dumb shit laws. But don't do that. And I'm not telling you to do it. I don't want you to do it, okay? Alrighty then. Breaking the law is just horrible. I just can't have people breaking the law. I would never advise you to do that. Never, ever, ever. Okay? That's very bad, breaking laws. Now, here's a video on YouTube for XYO. Take a look at this right here. Never break the law. Now, some of you guys live in New York where you can't get certain coins. Don't break the law by finding a crypto buddy and having them buy it and sending you the crypto. Don't break the law by doing that, okay? Yes, Crypto Bat says, I understand, Hulk, never breaking laws. Exactly. I don't want to get in trouble with the law firm. So I don't ever do anything illegal. I want to make sure that's very clear because I know that my law firms and crypto exchanges are watching the show. We always follow the law because we like giving our government all our money and following laws. That's what we like doing on Crypto Hulk. We're good little slaves. So there's a good video there. Let me click out of that one. Now we get into the deep dive here with XYO. XYO. XYO network is the decentralized infrastructure layer for verifying real-world data at scale. It functions as a truth machine or verifiable reality engine, anchoring cryptographic proofs. Okay, what do we got going on is this. XYO and Theta use artificial intelligence. They're already using it. You know how these other companies are adding AI? Here's what's cool about XYO. They've already been using AI for years. Oh, nice. So what we got, you know how artificial intelligence robots do shit on their own, right? Okay. Who polices? How do we verify and who polices the robots? Currently, nobody. Technically, XYO and Theta. Oh, shit. What we have is XYO and Theta have developed a platform and they can monitor robots and validate everything they do. Right now, that's not occurring. These robots like bitches running wild. Girls Gone Bad or whatever it is. Good Girls Gone Bad or whatever. Well, I don't even know if I'm saying the right or if that's some kind of stripper movie. Let's just strike the red. Forget I even said all that. So that's what Theta and XYO is doing is their platform. When a robot does something, it records it and puts it on the blockchain. So it's valid, okay? Because a robot will say, yes, I did this. Well, how do you know he did it? That's where this comes in to keep the robots in check, okay? The core use case, of XYO and Theta is to provide tamper evidence. So if somebody tries to go into your blockchain and do a little fucky with it, it's going to show up. So when Theta and XYO capture and record, take a picture, whatever, put on the blockchain what the robot did, nobody can mess with it because it's going to show. If somebody messes with it, it's going to show it was tampered with, okay? There's not too many companies at all doing this. This XYO is in the lead by about 2 years. I know last time I went over it said 5 or 6. Today, Grok said XYO and Theta, they're about 2 years ahead of everybody else. This Theta and XYO power a massive D-pin, decentralized physical location. This XYO and Theta track shit all around the world and verify what happens. Okay. XYO powers a massive D-pin network of 10 million devices all around the planet, serves as the verification backbone. Whatever happens, data stays off-chain or in XYO data leaks. Only cryptographic proofs and metadata anchor permanently on the XYO layer 1. Now, XYO used to be called XY Labs. The company used to be called, before that, XY Findables. That's when I got into this company about 10 years ago, over 10 years ago, maybe 12, something like that. I bought stock for XY Findables, I want to say 2016 16, maybe it was about 10 years ago. Yeah. So it wasn't a crypto then. It is now. It's based out of San Diego. The project spent 7 years building a genuine 10 million node network. Then they launched their own chain. Here's what Grok says. This is a rare build first, launch chain later. This is something very rare that happens, okay? XYO launched its purpose-built XYO Layer 1 September 2025. So probably about 8-9 months ago, as the first scalable blockchain specifically engineered for high volume verified data. This XYO company is verifying data, making it available on a blockchain. Nobody else is doing this, okay? It's got Theta Labs. May 2026 became their partner. And Theta has deep partnerships, a lot of deep partnerships. Theta just, XYO hooked up with a company called Resiliox. Let me do a copy and a paste in case you're taking notes. Yeah, XYO's dirt cheap. It's like 0.003. Like you can really be on welfare and buy this shit. Now, NVIDIA, oh my God, everybody, they just hooked up with NVIDIA. That is so fucking massive right there. Like the world's biggest microchip maker. Let me do a copy and a paste. So they literally just hooked up with NVIDIA Edge Robotics Integration. They hooked up with NVIDIA because NVIDIA has robots. And now the robots have vision. And they can record. It's amazing what's going on. I mean, these robots are really going to take over, man. Driving cars and shit. Chainlink has been there from day one. Revolut, the payment system called Revolut, is now like 6 months. 7 months ago, Revolut signed up with XYO. Solana, they have a recent Solana bridge just happened. They just got a Solana bridge. Setter Labs partnership, Setter, Setter. They provide artificial intelligence infrastructure and agent verification. The open partner program they have. Yeah, December they got listed. So September of last year, they launched their layer 1. December of 2025, they joined Revolut. March, they hooked up with Resiliox, a climate data partnership. In May, like last month, they hooked up with Theta for robots and shit. June, this month, they got NVIDIA hooked up with the robots and the Solana bridge this month. It's coming along pretty good. XYO, this is what Grok says, XYO represents one of the more mature substance over hype defin projects. They got 10 million plus real nodes. They got 2 tokens. I just bought the XYO, not the other one, but you can buy the other one. That'll be it for that deep dive. Oh, here's another video. I had a hard time understanding it. Like, I'm telling you what, this XYO company, it's hard to understand their shit. Trump's baby fist. So they have this this video I just sent you. What they did is they hooked up cameras to a robot so it can see shit. Like, this is harder for me to understand. This is more the technical end. Nonetheless, some of you guys are good at understanding this stuff. So I gave you the video here. It shows coding and stuff, but it breaks down a little more what XYO does. You can watch that video now or later if you want, but I'm not going over it. I have a hard time understanding it. Okay, now let's do a deep dive on Theta and XYO. My other deep dive here. This one's a deep. On May 28, 2026, so basically June, so about 30 days ago, Theta and XYO announced a collaboration to build a cryptographic proof infrastructure that independently verifies AI agent workloads running on the Theta Edge cloud. So we got robots that so far have been doing whatever the fuck they want to do, okay? That's going to be a problem in the future. That's why Terminator started. So Arnold Schwarzenegger came back from the future. John Connor and Skynet and all that shit. So what we have here, Theta and XYO announce a collaboration to build a cryptographic proof infrastructure that independently verifies AI agent workloads. Now we have a way to watch the robots and to verify what they do, okay? No longer do we have to have 100% trust that a robot's going to do what it's supposed to do. This is how what XYO and Theta are doing is there's a systems check where you can supervise your robot to make sure they're doing the right thing. That's what they created. We got this AI shit and everybody's afraid. Well, who saves the day? XYO and Theta. They have a program that supervises the robots. And whatever the robot's doing, it's put on a blockchain. And then later you can get you can have a human verify it or another AI bot verify that all the shit was done. Okay? I'm not a tech person, so I can't break it down any more than that. That's all I need to know. XYO nodes monitor Theta's decentralized edge infrastructure. So the XYO has nodes that monitor Theta's infrastructure. These measurements become tamper evident, cryptographically backed attestations settled on the XYO layer 1 and its data lakes infrastructure. This creates, so here's XYO is basically supervising these robots so they can't fuck up, all right? This creates an external audit trail for compliance teams, procurement, and infrastructure decision makers, addressing a core gap in decentralized compute where self-reported performance has been the norm. It's like when your boss says, hey, how have you been doing at work? Oh, I'm doing awesome. You could have been in Hawaii for a whole week, and you come back to work, your boss is like, hey, you don't need to tell me, you don't need to prove me, just, did you do all your work last week? Oh yeah, boss, I did all my work. Okay. Well, for the first time, what we got is XYO and Theta can now keep tabs on the robots to make sure those little sneaky bastards do their job. I'm trying to break this down so you understand, okay? I know I'm not using all the technical words. I'm not trying to. So these measurements become tamper evident. If anybody else, if the robot tries to go into the blockchain and unfuck himself, he's going to get his cheeks clapped because you're going to catch him. Because if you got XYO with Theta, you're going to check, make sure the robots don't cheat or somebody else doesn't cheat. All right. This is a XYO has a strength in cryptographic real world and infrastructure data verification. What is XYO and Theta doing together? They're verifying data. They're verifying real world events that have occurred to make sure that that's true, that nobody's cheating, all right? To keep the robots so they can't take over. I'm just going over stuff you don't want to hear. I'm cherry picking this. Now listen to, okay, Theta. Listen to the partners that Theta has. This is deep right here. You got Google. Oh God, there you go. I mean, you got Google as your partner, everybody. We could stop right there. But let's not. We got Google, Samsung, Sony, Binance, etc. There's more names. So we're going to stop right there. XYO has AI SDK, and they have monitoring nodes that enable independent QoS attestation for third-party infrastructure. XYO has strong emphasis on cryptographic proof of real world, okay, or infrastructure events. So rather than just price availability oracles. Okay, the XYO Theta keeps everything in check. It's like that boss that's always working every day, and you can't catch a fucking break because the damn boss keeps walking in and out of your office or something, and he knows if you're working or sleeping or whatever. That's what the XYO does with all these bots, okay, and all the AI. The XYO keeps everything on the up and up. Now, look, okay, we got all this AI, that's great. But in some companies, they're inventing the AI. Okay. But they don't have a way to verify everything that the robots are doing. They don't have a way to keep track. Is the robot doing what it's supposed to do? So you can invent all this AI. How do you know it's doing its job all the time? That's where the XYO and Theta come in. As we all hook up with AI, everything's going AI, everybody. Everything's going AI. Everything's going to need to get supervised. Every single fucking transaction. Do you see that? Do you see where the value of XYO and Theta come in? When every single fucking transaction's monitored. Oh, nice. XYO and Theta are going to make sure everything on the whole fucking blockchain is verified. All these robots, we're all AI this, AI that, everything, right? All the banks, everything. The banks are going to have to know. Let's say robots do 1 million transactions a day. Then XYO and Theta have to evaluate 1 million transactions per day, make sure that it's all valid, put it on the blockchain, and organize it correctly, so that if there's a problem, it can be solved. That's what this XYO and Theta is doing. Okay, so you've got to have the AI first, then they can come in to supervise all the robots, keep all the robots in check, so they don't try to take over. The Theta has decentralized edge compute and media delivery network. So that's what Theta does, is they have decentralized edge compute and then media delivery network. The XYO integration adds, again, a verifiable performance attestations, making edge cloud deployments more enterprise ready for regulated or high stakes AI workloads. You need someone to supervise every single transaction on a blockchain. Put the summary. So you look over all the transactions that occur on a certain blockchain, and then you post them that, yep, these are all checked and verified. XYO offers, again, cryptographic verification and attestation for real world and infrastructure data. The core utility for XYO is settling tamper evident proofs. So you got to make sure everything is good. If there's a problem, they got to identify it and then try to investigate it and fix it. Now, the AI and robotics, it's driven with NVIDIA technology. World's biggest chip maker, everybody. Theta handles workload execution at the edge. XYO proves the infrastructure performance as promised. So XYO verifies every transaction and makes sure it's legit, and then it promises, yes, this is correct. It double checks the robots. Okay, that's what we got going on. And when I learned about that last night, I'm like, you know what? I like this. I still like this XYO. I like that it's cheap, and I like that XYO and Theta are going to be like supervising all the AI to make sure it's done right. They're going to double check every single transaction that AI makes and make sure it's correct. Alrighty then. Theta has notably deep institutional, and now XYO is a small little company. Theta is like the big company. They got all the big connections, okay? That's important to have. When I was doing my study, you don't want to, okay, XYO is kind of like by themselves. It's like that very smart geek. This guy is so fucking smart, but doesn't really have any friends. And what you got to do is get this guy to socialize more, and then he'll make more money. But he's like that geeky guy. Nobody will hire him because he doesn't know anybody. That's where Theta comes in. Theta's in deep again with Google, Samsung, Sony, Binance, DHVC, all the other ones. Theta is integrated into the sports world. I think Animoca Brands. Theta is like the super popular smart guy, and XYO is the smart guy. Okay, needs a little help with the social part. But XYO is really good at what they do, okay? So these two together, that's why it works so good. That's what Grok was telling me. I'm not making this shit up, kind of. But Grok was saying this partnership is good because Theta has so many connections where XYO can be used. So XYO was just kind of sitting there by themselves like a lonely kid in the lunchroom. And Theta's like, hey, XYO, come over here. Come over here. And then XYO goes over there and now can be used in all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of, I'm trying to make this easy to understand. Okay, right, like right here. XYO has lighter, visible, heavy venture capital backing. That means they don't really have anybody putting money into them. XYO has lighter, visible, heavy venture capitalism. But now Theta has the big money. Okay, so that's the difference. You got the nerdy friend who's really fucking smart, and the other guy's smart, but he's got a lot of money and a lot of friends. So that's where we're at here. That's how they pulled off NVIDIA joining XYO. Theta made that happen. Okay. Theta is tied in with Sony and all that NVIDIA chips, everything. That's Theta is like that real popular real estate agent that you know. Your friend. I know a guy, his name's Kevin, super popular, knows like 1,000 people. I asked him, hey, I need to get a home loan, a HELOC. Can you find somebody for that? Sure. I said, hey, I need a travel agent. I got that covered. Like whenever I ask this guy, he knows people. And that's, so Kevin is the Theta and I'll be the XYO. I'm good at what I do, but I'm not great at, Kevin's better at what he does. I can do but Kevin can't do what I can do. But he blows me away with the stuff he can do. So that's why me and him actually do make a good team. All right, enough of that personal bullshit, but it just helps explain what's going on. I try to use examples that are non-technical so you understand what the fuck is happening here. Okay. Now, how much time do I got? Now I'm going to get into 8 minutes. Oh, tons of time. Kevin sounds like a real one. Yeah, he's super popular. Everybody loves this guy. He knows how to put together business deals. He knows how to connect people to make business deals happen. And of course, he takes his cut. He's not stupid, but he makes shit happen. He's got some very creative ways. I'm not going to say illegal. He's got very creative ways to make deals happen. And I'll kind of leave it at that. All right. Now, if you need something done, don't ask him how he did it. Just he'll get it done. Excuse me. I asked Grok, can other crypto companies do what XYO and Theta are doing? That's what I asked Grok. I asked Grok, is there competition? Can some company just come in and copycat what they're doing? And so that's the next section. We're gonna go right into this segue here, and then we're gonna end the show in about 7 minutes. So let me kind of cherry pick this. Okay, so there are some companies that could be able to copy this, okay? But here's what Grok says. But the integrated portion, the production ready, like they're ready to go, like right now, ready to go with live deployments in regulated high-profile verticals like professional sports is more difficult. So this XYO Theta is really good in their niche, okay, at doing this. Like some people can kind of copy what they do, but they can't do it all. So The answer would be like, not really. They don't really have any competition. There is no single direct one-to-one competitor that dominates the exact what they're doing. Verified agentic AI, and nobody can copy them. That's what Grok's saying. No single direct one-to-one competitor dominates the exact verified agentic AI that Theta and XYO are targeting. So technically there's no competition. The competition's close, about 1 to 2 years away. But Grok's really saying it's about 2 years. Because remember, they got the connections and the expertise, and they can operate like right now. They can just go and work on a project. Other companies can't do any of this. So technically, they don't have any competition. Now, some companies that are similar to this, IO.net, Akash, AKASH network, that might be a crypto. It's called AKT. I don't know if they have a crypto or not. These are ones that are similar. Now, one crypto called Render. I own that one. Render, RENDER. That's very close to what XYO is. That's why I bought Render, is because if their competition takes off, Render is going to be the one. I feel that Render would be the most competitive, so I bought some Render just to hedge my bet. So that if XYO wins, great. If Render wins, great. I got both. All right. There's a company called Aether, AETHIR. And then BitTensor. BitTensor would be another one, but nothing real. They don't have any serious competition. Any competition that they have, they generally lack Theta's specific enterprise validator governance model. And again, Google uses it, Samsung, Binance, etc. Grok says, few projects offer the full stack. That's decentralized edge, AI execution, plus specialized independent attestation out of the box. BitTensor coordinates decentralized intelligence via subnets. It just says what the other crypto, but none of them can compete. Projects like NEAR, like the NEAR protocol and then Internet Computer, they enable on-chain AI execution, but they're different in architecture. Now, what are the barriers? What is stopping a company from copying XYO and Theta? Enterprise trust and live production traction. So there's no relationship. You got to have enterprise trust, and you have to have an ability to have a live production. The other companies don't have that. Theta's sports partnerships provide real user data, fan interactions, and feedback loops. XYO has external tamper-evident attestations on a separate layer 1. That adds credibility. So that's what really makes these two companies stand out. Somebody can't just come in and take over shit. It's not going to happen. Okay, says right here, let me do a copy paste. This XYO and Theta, they have first mover advantage. Right there's your evidence. Theta, XYO have a first mover advantage in announced sports AI plus verification, but execution speed on a broader rollout and metrics will determine defensibility. So they got first mover advantages, but there's competition out there. But right now, they're in a very good place. Competitors like Akash, Render, and IO.net, they have venture capital backing and growing enterprise pilots, but fewer publicized, high-profile traditional vertical deployments like sports leagues, like sports leagues and other things. All right, I think we are done. Yeah, we are done. All right. And again, look, there's a lot of cryptos out there, and this is one where it's kind of like a boss, right? This crypto verifies everything AI has done and then publishes on a blockchain to say, yep, this is correct. The robots are correct. It's kind of like the boss. It supervises all the activity. Right now it has first mover advantage. It's clearly the leader. Now there's no guarantee it's always going to be the leader, but right now Grok is let me turn off this ringer. Good. I got my RO, my reverse osmosis filter just came in the mail. I know you're dying to hear that. So I invested a little more in this one. You know, I'm not saying this one's going to end up being the biggest crypto in the world, but it's like, if I see a first mover advantage, I want to get some of that. If this thing just goes to $1, but I'm sure it's going to go way more than that. But like, all it needs to do is hit $1 or $2, and I'll be pretty happy, actually. But this is a crypto that's not like all the others. It's the boss. It's the supervisor. It's got a great connection, and I'm pretty happy with it. So that's just me. It might never hit $50 or $1,000. I don't care. You know, it depends. If you put in $700, you might walk away with $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in a few years. I mean, that's, you know, I can't tell you. I'm just telling you like why I got it, because I see this crypto is valuable. And for me, shit, if it just hits $5, I'm pretty happy. If it just hits $5, $3, $4, $5, okay, that's great. I don't need the shit to hit $1 million and all that stuff for one crypto, or doesn't need to hit 100,000 or 50,000 for the crypto. So you look at it how you ever have to look at it. You put in $700, and if it makes you $300,000 to $400,000 or $500,000 one day, that's a great investment, man. I mean, shit, you're a fucking genius. You put in 700 and you make like $500,000. That's fucking brilliant. So whatever, that's just my thoughts on that crypto. I'm going to end this show, and then in about 5 days, it'll go public. So with that, I'll see you in the next one.